I'm still tired from all the CrossFit this morning. Of course, my wife says it's pronounced croissant, and you had 3 of them. But what does she know? Today I'm trying out the new soap I got from Matti Lindholm, MLSS, with the unicorn. The unicorn stand is over there. I'm not going to use a Matti razor today. I'm going to use a Japanese one called Baba. Is it called Baba? It is called Baba. And this is what it looks like. Quite the pretty little thing. Does it have Swedish steel? Well, it has first quality steel and it's for barber's use. It's in near mint condition. I'm really happy. What else does it say? It says Baba, yeah, Swedish steel. And this one is called 862 for all the Japanese straight razor aficionados out there. The brush is a small one because the container is small. This is from Simpson's. It's the Duke. This is the best, pure badger brush. The soap we're using today is lime/lemon. Matti has one of the shortest recipes for making soap. It contains soy wax, coconut oil, shea butter, water, and essential oils. And that's what it looks like in the pour. I don't know if he puts, yes he does, 70 grams of soap, which is, I think, a very, very good portion of soap. I prefer small soap containers, then they don't go bad as quickly, and eventually you use up 1 or 2 of them, so you can free up some shelf space to buy a new one. So overloading enormously, I hope. There we go. I have, what do I have? 2 or 3 days of growth, 2.5 maybe. Great scent. So the essential oils are put in for scent, and I don't know where he gets them, but if it says lemon on the container, the soap sure enough smells like lemon. And if it says lemon and lime, it's just a perfect combination. So Matti made the stand. He also makes soaps. He makes brushes that he turns himself and puts knots in them. He's made a razor, a double-edged safety razor. He hones. He does pretty much anything you can think of razor related. He hasn't made a straight razor yet, so I guess that's still on the list. Hey, Matti. But this soap, well, I haven't tried this particular one, but Matti's soaps in general are marvelous to work with. Easy to lather, fun to work with. You have fun building the lather, not finicky at all, and just very nice scents. And he's ventured into some more complicated scents, where he mixes in spices and things like petroleum, things of that nature. Let's add a little bit more water, shall we? I forget what the measurement of this brush is. It's small anyway, but it works a charm, and I prefer slightly smaller knots when the containers of soap are a bit on the smaller side. I like to play around with the lather, so that's cool. The only drawback with this brush is that the handle is quite short, Here we go. Which means you get soap on your hands. I can live with that. It happens with most soaps that I have. So there we go. I have a Montreal Canadiens shirt on today. We're full tank mode for Connor Bedard. Doing extremely poorly. Okay, let's see. This was dropped in the stropping video I put out yesterday. I haven't used it in a while, but it still seems to have a keen edge. So, yesterday I watched most of the final in the Junior World Cup. Oh, I'm gonna, since I have 2.5 days growth, I'm gonna save the mustache. I'll try and remember that. I'm not growing a mustache just to annoy my wife. Not that we need to look for reasons or opportunities to do that. That's part of the normal day in this household. I've got a feeling I'm going to forget about the mustache. Here we go. Boom. Shakalaka. So, Canada won. I had to go to bed, so I didn't watch the third period, which seemed quite intense. But I think it's clear Canada had the best team of all. The Czechs put up a good fight, just grew better and better, and were worthy silver medalists. And then the US beat Sweden in the bronze game. Also fair and square, definitely the better team. Although it was tight until the end, because the young Americans were a bit reckless. And Sweden ended up fourth, which I think was pretty good considering the team. It's a fairly young team. They will be much better next year. A lot of them are young. They're born in 2004. Best player of the tournament was Canadian. He's called Connor Bedard. What is he? He's born in 2005. Oh, I feel old. Yeah, feels good. It's a great razor. So yeah, that's it. So now it's crunch time in the National Hockey League. So we'll see what happens there. But my team, Montreal Canadiens, will not make the playoffs. Are doing extraordinarily poorly, which most fans think is quite good now, because the draft, where you draft young talent that has another contract, a lot from the under 20 World Cup we just saw, including Connor Bedard, they get picked by the respective teams, and it's a lottery, and it's all very complicated. But basically, the worse you do the previous season, the earlier you get to pick which player you want in the draft. Montreal is in a rebuilding mode. So they're bringing more and more young talent in and getting rid of old, less talented players to be good in a few years' time. So getting young talent in through the draft is a very important part of that. And since we're anyway having a crap year, we may as well have a really poor year and get some good picks in the draft. Of course, you can't tell the players that, or the coach really, because they will play to win. But, you know, you can sell off or trade off some of your better players that you're, you know, that are older and you're anyway not thinking are going to be part of the future. And that way you can, if you're anyway going to trade them, you may as well do it now, and then the team gets a bit worse short term, which is good medium term. We'll see. It's also crunch time soon in the Swedish Hockey League. Where my team, Frölunda from Gothenburg, the last few years have started the season off very well and then just tanked and been horrible after New Year's. So far this year they have 1 win, 1 loss, and they're playing again tomorrow. I hope they keep momentum. They're in 3rd position, which is good. This razor is such a joy, and this soap is just so nice. Still smells like lemon and lime. And you know, there aren't a lot of soaps that I prefer to this one, to Matti soap, from a base point of view or from a scent point of view. It's extraordinary. Extraordinary what the man can do. Oh, lovely. It's hard to beat a really good shave with a really, really good straight razor. It is marvelous. I mean, I get my best shaves perhaps with wet razors, but I still prefer a really good straight. Well, I can barely see the mustache still. I'm looking forward to getting a grey beard. If I get a grey beard, I may get a beard for a while. I'll get some, or a goatee or something. Probably not a goatee, but you know, it's more fun to experiment with a beard if it's grey. Yeah, more visible for me, I think. Still enough to annoy her. Let's see if we have some Matti aftershave balm. We do. Do we use that crazy one? What do we have? I have an unscented, and I have this DK's Arctic Freeze, and I have a toxic waste one. I think we'll use this one. I haven't used them in a while. See if it's still okay. Yeah, I was going to use Ega Uppsala, but I won't. I'll use the toxic waste. Look at that from Matti. Oh, he makes good balm as well. I don't know how he does it. I haven't asked. Shea butter, aloe vera, emulsifier, menthol, water, essential oils. Pretty cool label too. Yeah, quite a lot of menthol. Oh, tears running. There's a blizzard outside, so perfect. Goody good. Thanks Matti a lot for sending the soap across. We used Matti Lindholm shaving supplies, lemon, lime. Thank you for watching. Have a nice weekend when it comes to you. I'll see you soon and stay sharp.